Hey guys, it's Ruben from SUPboarder. How you doing? Today I'm going to be showing you through the Starboard Wide Point range for 2014. The Wide Point range has been going for a few years now, but this year they've really tuned the sort of range of the board and the performance of the board. They come in 5 sizes. They come in a 10.5, which is really designed for an all-round paddler, wants to paddle in 50% cruising, 50% waves, and designed a 9.5, which is getting more performance based, an 8.10, an 8.2 and a 7.8, and they all come in a 32 wide. They really look like they're focused on the range and really tuned it for that heavier rider or somebody who wants it to be way more stable in surf. So all of the boards smaller than 9.5 are really focused towards surfing, and they've done a lot of that. You can see in the board shapes, bringing the decks down in the board, making them flatter, which makes them more stable again, bringing your centre of effort down. They thinned out the rails at the front section of the board and at the tail, which is giving you a lot more performance. Really nice deep carry handle. It actually goes right inside the board, so you can actually pull the board up almost from its flat position. The boards that do not have deck pads, like the brushed carbon and the front of the AST range, are finished in a Star Touch system, and the general look of the board is outstanding this year. I've been using the 9.5 and the 8.2. The 9.5 is finished in the brushed carbon, which is extremely light and durable and looks pretty cool, and the AST electric blue is finished here on the 8.2, which also takes windsurf attachments for foot straps and a mast track. The other constructions these boards are available in is wood, AST Candy, which is the pink version, and also the 10.5 is also available in a Starshot Red. The fin setups of these boards: the 10.5 just comes in a thruster setup, the 9.5 and the 8.10 come in a thruster and quad setup, and the 8.2 and 7.8 just come in quad setups. So I've been using the 9.5 here with a thruster setup, and I really preferred the thruster setup over the 8.2 here in a quad setup. But that doesn't mean that a bigger rider won't get more out of a quad setup. They probably will. I haven't got the body weight to throw around the board in the quad setup, so generally I prefer a thrust setup because I could also ride with quite a small backspin. Think of a quad setup as basically a faster fin setup that makes you feel a bit more locked in, so you won't be able to produce such dramatic turns. And think of a thruster setup as a slightly slower setup but a more smooth and more vertical turning board, so you can basically push harder to perform more vertical turns up and down the wave. Some people might be wondering, okay, they're all the same width, they're very similar in volume relation, especially between the 8.2 and the 7.8, there's only 3 litres difference in those two boards. So people might be wondering, what length do I go for? Well, if you're really wanting to throw the board around a lot in the waves, the shorter board will give you less swing weight and will make the board turn much easier. If you're looking for a board that's generally a bit more round, a bit more easygoing in the waves, go for slightly larger size, the 9.5 or the 8.10. But then if you're still a heavier rider, you're still going to get a lot out of all of these boards in whatever size it is. Obviously a longer board is going to give you way more glide, making it way easier to paddle into the waves. So if you're looking for a board that gives you a lot of stability, because you may be a bigger rider or you just want more stability, then the Wide Point range is a really good range to look into. Still a lot of performance, especially in the surf, but there's still a lot of stability there as well. Because a lot of the surf stuff now, you hear about people getting smaller and smaller boards, narrow and narrow boards to get high performance surfing, but actually you don't have to do that. You just have to find a board that's right for you, go and ride it, go and test it at your local school, centre, shop, and then hopefully we can hook you up and we'll see you on the water one day. Thanks a lot.